If you were to become a superhero, what would your name and power be?
Definitely want to be like really strong and Dylan the villain. Wait.
Gotta be like a mini version of the Hulk.
Honestly, I'd be like a Super Steph. And my power, the ability to make anything I want alive. Bam. You feel me?
Adam, man. I could be really small.
I will be named Salty Toes, and my power would be throwing salt.
The Tuminator, and my power would be to fly.
I'll be a wizard, and my power would be to make money rain.
Hoodie guy, because I always wear a hoodie. And then my power would be to, every time I put on my hood, it turn invisible. There you go.
I would be the burrito dude, and I'd make burritos.
Trey Glizzy, and I'd probably fly.
Pietra, and to make people hallucinate.
Be the Daytoonster, you know, Daytoonster, you know. I don't know, it's corny. My superpower would be to time travel, and yeah, I'll time travel.
Probably like speed demon, you know what I'm saying? Probably have super speed. That'd be tough.
If you were to become
You're watching Sterling High School Channel 19, serving Pinella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Summerdale, and Stratford. Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the Whitehorse Pike in Summerdale.
Hey, Ty.
Oh Lord, Jess made another one.
And welcome everybody as we have wrestling for you. Sterling versus Collingswood. We're starting at 145. Zach Kitchell for Collingswood now leads it by a score of 2-0. He's a sophomore at 13-2. Chris Soto 4-3. I'm joined by Chris Burdash. Set for an interesting match here tonight, Chris.
It sure is, Mr. K.
Chris is going to do camera and talk along for everybody watching live on YouTube. Our score right now is 2-0. As leading it is Kitchell. That is Kitchell.
Oh, he's already going for a bar arm. Look at that. Luckily, Chris Salto is very slippery, so he's able to get through it. But he wasn't lucky enough for that one.
Back points coming up right now, and a possible pin. Good job to get out of it. 3 back points will be coming. 1:10 on the clock. As we zoom in a little bit more here on this one to give us a better view as what's going on. Let's zoom in a little more on his shoulders there.
Oh, he rolls right back onto his stomach.
So add 3 for Kitchell, who now leads it 5-0.
Salto is a very persistent wrestler in the wrestling room, so it's kind of hard to get him onto his back and keep him there.
Stays on his stomach. We are starting at 145. The first few weight classes, Collingswood is very strong. When we get to the lightweights, that's when Sterling is very strong. Here comes some back points. Close to a pin again. Inches away. Still has about 18 seconds.
If he can just hold out.
You can see as the shoulders as we get down. That's how close we are.
Oh,
and
he's back onto his
somehow he
stomach.
escaped out of it. 3 points go up.
Just in the nick of time.
It's going to be an 8-0 lead now, Kitchell, as we go to the second period. And that, boy, a lot of energy was expended there by Soto.
He still has 4 minutes left to make a turn on this, so let's see what he does.
It's a good shot there as they start here. Pretty good crowd.
Instead of doing bottom, he decided to go for neutral, give him an extra point.
So it's going to be 9-0 to start.
Snappy is, managed to escape from it. He went for a double leg, but it seemed like Chris was able to sprawl in time. He's holding the head. Oh, he slips. They go both right out of bounds.
So bring it back to the middle. 9-0. Kitchell from Collingswood with the lead.
Instantly to the lockup. Seems like he's at his strongest usually when he's locking up with him.
2 points go up. 11-0.
Looks like he's going for another bar arm possibly. Oh. Chris Soto has the leg, so he's already back on track to getting up. But he got caught with the crossface.
We're in the second period.
Has to go out of bounds. There's a tight little ball here. And luckily, Chris Soto managed to escape from it. Slowly getting back to his feet. He's brought straight back down. Oh, caught him with a half for a second, but
yeah, 2 for a reversal. So give 2 for Soto on that one.
like I said earlier in the match, Chris Soto is a very persistent person, so I think his persistence is starting to show here.
He's got 39 seconds here in the second period.
He looks like he's trying to go for a pike. Oh, but he rolled through. Oh, and the reversal happens.
So Kitchell gets 2 more.
He catches him in the half, and he's got him on his back. More back one's coming this way. And there's the pin.
So Zach Kitchell picks up a pin. He'll get 6 points for his team. We'll return with 152 in a moment. So you get the pin for Kitchell. Outstanding move there. And we get set.
That was a strong start for Collingswood already.
We get set for 152. This is scheduled to be Eric Shipley against Andy Clarkson. 6-0 is your team score. Collingswood leads it 6-0. So this match is going to be, let's listen in. All right, so it is Shipley versus Clark. For Collingswood, Clark is senior at 16-3. Shipley at 4-8.
Instantly for a double leg, and he gets it.
You can see how effective these Collingswood wrestlers are at these two weight classes.
But not really on the right side. Eric Shipley quickly peels it off. Oh, but he's got him in the bar arm now. Looking to roll him onto his back.
Tough situation here for Shipley. And give a pin for Andy Clark. So back-to-back pins at 152. It's a 12-0 lead for Collingswood.
You have to give credit to Eric Shipley for not just instantly giving up as soon as he got turned onto his back.
And based on the records of that one, this is going to be Ryan Rodgers at 9-3, a sophomore. Scheduled is David Barber at 5-7. Let's listen in. So this is our third match of the night.
He went for another quick double leg takedown, but it didn't work out too well as his partner last match. Lock up. Oh, and here comes David with double leg takedown and slams him. And he instantly has him in a half, and he's running it. Oh, and he's making sure that he doesn't get neutral. That was an amazing slam by David Barber.
He wants to start neutral, so he's going to give up the point. It's going to be 2-1 now.
Seems like a slightly slow first round, even after that slam. Oh, and he went for a single leg. Oh, David Barber's back with another double leg, but he sprawls just in time.
No control given yet. Now 2 go up.
Looks like he's going for a power half possibly. Oh, and he lands a power half.
Back point's coming. Still got 35 seconds.
Man,
3 back points
out.
come up.
He's going for another power half by the looks of it.
Boy, it looks like there's not a lot Barber can do. 10 seconds.
If he can just hold out, he can probably get a fresh breath of air in the second period.
Got a pin just before the buzzer. 0.4 seconds, so give a pin to Rodgers. It makes it 18-0. We will be back with 170 in a moment. So 170 is our next weight class. Schedule is Chris Ola, a sophomore, at 15-7 for Collingswood. For Sterling, Pete McArdle, 10-4. So we'll see what we get on this group here.
Now wrestling for Sterling, Josh Garcia and for Collingswood.
That does not look like Pete McArdle to me.
So it's Josh Garcia. So it's Josh Garcia now for Sterling. So our first change of the night. Sterling trailing at 18-0.
A double leg takedown instantly.
And Chris, this was kind of expected early on. The coach told me he knew in the middle weight classes Collingswood was stronger. His hope was that they wouldn't get pinned. And unfortunately, the first 3 matches have been pins.
Yeah, but luckily towards the lower weight classes, we should be building up those points back because that's where we usually shine.
And the problem with that is it almost, if you want to win the team match, you're almost asking your Sterling wrestlers to pin at that point. And that's what coach was afraid of in this situation. So again, back down is Garcia. He trails at 2-0. Ola will start on top.
Yeah, the lower weight classes here at Sterling aren't very into pinning. We don't really get any pins a lot, but hopefully this should bring them some motivation to get some pins.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to be in a situation as we round up the 106 and a few more weight classes. Depending on the score. Here's a nice move here.
On another half, and he gets him on his back. And that's another pin for Collingswood.
So another pin for Chris Ola at 170. Add 6 more to their lead, and they increase the lead. 24-0 to start. So now we move to 182. And again, we knew this was expected. The coach told us coming in. Let's
Jeremiah Davis, but even with the middleweight classes, here's Jeremiah Davis. He's one of the stars of the wrestling team so far. He's only a sophomore, and yet he already won a wrestling tournament.
So this is Michael Gregg, a sophomore, 11-6 for Collingswood. As you mentioned, Jeremiah Davis, 10-2. The problem, their team score right now, 24-0. Collingswood leads it.
Jeremiah Davis was confident walking into this match. After the match against Overbrook on Wednesday, he said confidently and as clear as possible, Collingwood's going to get this L.
Well, they're going to need to start stepping things up here quickly.
Starting off a little bit slow, but should pick up.
Davis, a sophomore.
Even though he's a sophomore, he shouldn't be underestimated. He is an amazing wrestler in the locker room.
Bring him back to the middle. 56 seconds, no score. Referee talking to Greg. Greg, a sophomore as well, so 2 sophomores. It is 1-0. Sterling leads it. A point was awarded there to Davis. .35 seconds to wrestle here in this first period.
Yeah, this isn't really the pace that Jeremiah likes to go at, so it's kind of looks like he's having a slightly hard time getting to where he wants to be.
It's a very good Collingswood program. They come in 10-2, Sterling 11-1, Haddonfield 11-3, West Effort 9-4, Audubon 8-6, and Heights is 7-7. Final 5 seconds, first period. So it's 1-0 Davis as we get set for the second period. Sterling looking for their first win of the night. Referee still talking to Greg. Davis starts on top. And an escape. We are tied at 1. So again, this is the 5th match of the night. The first 4 matches were all pins for Collingswood. That's why you have that 24-0 team score. We get to the stronger point of Sterling's wrestlers coming up, but again, the pressure's going to be Chris. They're almost going to have to pin in their wins.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but if they pull through, if they put their heads together and they really buckle down, they could pull this off. So we hit the 1-minute mark in the second period. Davis trying. No control given. Out of the circle. You can hear we got a real nice crowd here tonight. All 4 sets of bleachers out, a real good amount of people in this one. Yeah, it's bustling right now.
You're checking in live on YouTube. Welcome. We're coming to you from Collingswood, New Jersey. Divisional matchup between Collingswood and Sterling. .30 seconds to go, second period.
Jeremiah Davis really needs to do something soon, because if he doesn't get this pin within this match, he's really going to have to. All he's really doing is just putting extra weight on his teammates in order to win this.
10 seconds in this second period. And they'll bring it back in with 6. So it's still 1-1 here in the second period. And that'll take us now to the second period.
Third period, actually.
Third, I'm sorry. Thank you. So we start the third period. Anybody's match tied at 1. One mistake or one positive move either way could win it. Can he get the points? Spinning out, no points yet. One goes up.
Jeremiah escaped.
1:25 to wrestle, third and final period. So Davis leads it 2-1.
That was scary watching him get flipped on his back like that. Luckily, he managed to roll through.
Only a 1-point cushion for Davis. 1 minute to wrestle, third and final period at 182. Trying to turn around, can't do it. Good job by Greg. And they'll bring it back to the middle with 45 seconds to wrestle. 2-1. Davis from Sterling leads it.
It's probably going to pick. I was about to say it's probably going to pick up around this time. It sure is. Instantly went for the single leg. He tried to go for the double leg, but Jeremiah managed to move his foot back in time.
30 seconds to wrestle, third and final period. Out of the circle they go. 25 seconds. Sterling trails the team match 24-0. They desperately need some points from Davis. Davis able to jump back.
Double leg there, but he reshot into the single leg.
He's got 15 seconds. 2 points. Davis gets 2. He leads it 4-1.
But he has to do something quick if he wants to get this pin. 5 seconds left.
So Jeremiah Davis from Sterling is going to win it by a score of 4-1, and Sterling gets their first win of the night. We'll move to 195 in a moment. 195 scheduled is Connor Zerbowski for Sterling and Gabe Kitchell for Collingswood. We'll see who comes out to the mat, though. Still waiting to see who comes out. Again, we're scheduled for Kitchell. All right, Kitchell's going to take a forfeit. So a forfeit win for Kitchell. Add 6 points to the team score, and that'll move us to
30-3.
That'll move it to 220 now. And this is Stefan Johnson. And this is Donnie Hart for Collingswood. So as you mentioned, it's a 30-3 team score. 30-3 is your team score now. We're at 220. Hart is a senior at 14-6. Johnson is 8-5.
And Stefan Johnson is one of the, kind of like, I guess you could call it the premier quote-unquote heavyweights of the wrestling room currently.
This is our 7th match of the night. Again, it's 30-3. Collingswood leads it. Again, if Sterling can get some wins, they need some pins because you already have 4 pins in the book and a forfeit for Collingswood.
And a double leg into a sprawl, but it goes nowhere with it. They're back up to their feet. And another single leg, but it didn't work out too well. They're working with each other. Looks like they're trying to go for a bear hug if they go out of bounds with it.
There's that attempt at the move there for our
Or
YouTube
underhook,
audience.
I should say. Starting off real slow. They're just hand fighting a little bit. Testing the waters, trying to get their shot all lined up. Lock up.
30 seconds, first period.
They seem to be evenly matched here. They're not really getting anywhere with what they're doing. Trying to grab the wrist.
Collingswood in recent history has had a heck of a program. A handful of years ago, they were the first team to defeat Paulsboro, who was on a couple decades long Colonial Conference winning streak. So that's what you're up against with this Collingswood team, leading at 30-3. We go to the second period at 2:20 with no score.
And considering that Collingswood has been undefeated against Sterling for the past 13 years, it kind of brings on that stress, maybe a little bit of a kind of hurts their confidence a little. Well, not hurts their confidence, but I should say it kind of brings a bit of extra stress to them.
And this is really the first time in a while, and nope, they're saying now the circle. This first time in a while that Sterling feels like in wrestling they can compete with Collingswood. It's just that early on, those pins made it tough.
They've been working hard in the wrestling room, and they've been trying to get themselves all ready for, what's to come.
So it's a 1-0 lead now as Hart leads it. Stall warning.
But he's sprawled. Looks like he's trying to go for a cement mixer, but didn't work out too well, so they just cut it. Going head-to-head. Stephon Johnson isn't really known for taking shots. It's more of headlocks and snapping his opponents down. So him trying to line this stuff up is a little bit more difficult because considering who he's up against, who probably has better balance.
2 points go up just before outside the circle. That's 2 points for Hart. Here it is again for our YouTube audience. You'll see where he shoots in here to get this move. Really well done by Hart. Excellent job by our technician, Andrew Kane, doing a great job with the graphics and replays.
Looks like he's going for the power half there. Yep, he's going for a power half. Oh, but he couldn't get it. He's still trying to stay, still trying to keep up with power half.
Second period, we've got 25 seconds. It's a 3-0 lead for Hart for Collingswood. No points awarded yet.
Oh, he's got it. He's looking for a half.
One. Here comes your back points. 5 seconds. And a pin.
Oh, another pin. Look at that.
Just before the bell. 2.3 seconds remaining in the second period. Donnie Hart gets the pin, adds 6 more points, and a lead gets bigger for Collingswood. We move to the old-fashioned word of heavyweight here. This is our heaviest weight class, 285. Scheduled for Sterling is Dylan Jess. Is this Jubb? Jubb. Okay, so it's going to be Jubb, a junior at 5-6. Dylan Jess, 6-11.
It's going to be an interesting match because Dylan Jess, he's been working really hard in the wrestling room. As a matter of fact, he's one of my drilling partners, so I can tell you now he's a hard worker.
And you saw Dylan on Channel 19 and YouTube in our last match. Came up with a real nice pin right in front of the scorer's table. Right in front of our table, I should say.
Yes, definitely. As a matter of fact, he's been working a lot on his double leg takedowns. What you saw on Wednesday is what we casually do inside the wrestling room now.
So again, we're going to get, after this weight class, we're going to go to Sterling's strengths are coming up. Sterling is going to be favored the rest of the way. The problem is, right now you're down 33.
So yeah, they're down 33, so they have to pull off something really big in order to catch back up.
And nothing would be bigger than if somehow Jess could pull something off here against Jubb. Jess, I believe, a first-year wrestler as well.
Correct. He's a senior first-year wrestler. told us in an interview that he wished he did it. He wished he joined in wrestling earlier.
Did a good job with some of our work with the TV department as well. One of our sports broadcasting students.
That's correct. Not only that, he's a very athletic person. He's on the football team. He's also part of the lacrosse team.
Jess trying something. Final 10 seconds, first period.
He was going for a high crotch. Oh, but it gets reversed.
2 points go up. And 2 for Jubb, and that's going to do it for the first period. Here's that again for our YouTube audience. Tried something there, but unfortunately it cost him. Is it going to cost him 2 points? And now Jess will start. Now they want to go neutral. So Jubb says, I want to start neutral. 2-1 is your score in this match.
Usually starting off bottom isn't really the best idea, especially when you're a heavyweight, because usually when heavyweights get taken to the mat, it's usually the end of it. But it looked like Jeb didn't really want to take it to the mat just yet, at least.
So again, if you're just tuning in, your team scored 36-3. Collingswood leads it. We started at 145 that we knew would be very strong for Collingswood, and they pinned in the first 4 matches. From following this match, Sterling will be favored, and they're going to have to not only win, but win big.
Yeah, a good start would be if Dylan Jess could get a win by pinfall, tech, or anything else. That would really help them in them trying to, pick up this victory.
And you're probably at the point here, Chris, where these guys are getting tired now. They've wrestled for 3 minutes.
Yeah, but the determination of Dylan Jess is outstanding, especially with what I said. He's part of the football team. He's part of the lacrosse team, part of the wrestling team. He's very athletic despite his size.
45 seconds, second period. Jess trails at 2-1. Not a lot going on.
He's got his wrist there, but he decided to let go of the wrist. When he has that wrist, he basically has half his body under control. And it's just to break the wrist again.
10 seconds, second period. Jess tries something.
Went for a single leg, but it didn't work out too well.
It's going to make us now to the third period. So third period, Sterling's Dylan Jess trails it 2-1.
And this is usually the point where heavyweights usually have to dig deeper than they usually do to pick up a win.
So Dylan elects to start up. So they'll start neutral. Final 2 minutes at 285. Then we go to the lightweights. Again, as a team score, Sterling trailing at 36-3.
Lost his balance there.
Even though Jess is a senior, we mentioned this is his first year wrestling against the junior Chubb. Not a lot happening right here now, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that Jubb is making sure that Dylan can't get low, because if the moment he gets low, he I guess I could give the power advantage to Dylan Jess here. Because if he gets low enough, he's going to be able to go for the double leg, and just like what we saw on Wednesday, he's gonna plow right through him.
They get a breather. 53 seconds to go in the match. Sterling's Dylan Jess trailing Carl Jubb 2-1.
All Dylan Jess really needs to do is get a takedown, and that's about it.
They are both tied up at the shoulder area. 35 seconds.
Looks like Dylan's getting a little bit tired here, but his will to keep pressing on is not giving.
It's about that time now, Chris, as we hit the 20-second mark. He's got to try. There he tries to let. Now trouble. 2 points and moving in is Jubb and a pin.
Another pin.
What a move right there by Carl Jubb as he gets the pin and the win for Collingswood. So a big pin right there by Carl Jubb makes the team score 42-3. 6 matches to go. Now's where Sterling's favor is. Kazmir genre comes out. Nick Moraglia comes in now. Moraglia's a freshman at 6-6. Kazi is 11-6, and you're in a situation now. Sterling needs pins to get back in this one.
Yeah, I have high confidence in Kazmir because he did something very impressive at the start of the season. Not only did his freshman year he did wrestling, his sophomore he went for basketball, and then his junior year he came back to wrestling. He went in, won a junior varsity tournament, his first match back. Then the next day he came back and won a varsity tournament.
It's impressive. I coached him as a soccer player, as a young man. He was pretty good at soccer.
He's pretty good at wrestling too.
2-0 he leads at first period.
The only downside that's going on right now is that he's not he's not the type of pinning person.
Unfortunately, they need a pin. You trail it by 39 with 6 matches to go.
Yeah. A lot of his tournament wins were by just having more points by the end of the match, and usually a lot of them led to overtime. So he's more used to staying the 3 rounds, even if he has taken to overtime.
If I do my math correctly, the most Sterling could get is 6 a match times 6 is 36. So on that pin by Jubb, Collingswood has clinched the match. But to make it respectable, this is where Sterling needs to score big. And now the circle with 17 seconds remaining and a 2-0 lead for genre. As we knew coming in, this Collingswood team very, very impressive. "15 seconds in this first period. And I'm sure it's hard, Chris, if you're not really a pinner, you're kind of a distance guy. You got to be careful if you're trying to force a pin. Sometimes that gets you in trouble.
Yeah. He's not a distant guy. He likes to get real up close and try to take him down, but other than that, he usually struggles when trying to go for a pin.
So we move to the second period here at 1:06. Kazi will start down. Moraglia, as we mentioned, he is a freshman, 6-6.
Kazmir is usually strongest on the bottom because he's very used to doing just that. He's very good at switching.
Give him 2. 5-0, he leads it. But again, he's got a pin.
It's very important that he pins. Even if they can't go for the total win, they can still at least make sure that they don't go down without a fight.
1:20 to wrestle. Second period, 5-0. Genre leads it for Sterling. They're saying let him up. They're going to give up the point. So 1 point now for Moraglia. One minute mark, second period. Kazi tries to counter. No control given yet. Kazi, gets 2. Give him 2 more. 7-1.
Seems like he's trying to go for. I don't specifically know what that move's called, but he seems to be going for it very frequently, which is kind of giving away what he's trying to do, which makes it easier for his opponent to adjust accordingly.
You saw the referee with a stall warning for Moraglia. 20 seconds to wrestle, second period.
Well, looks like he has staff in.
Maybe some back points coming here.
But he's got to get chest to chest with him if he wants to ensure this pin.
5 seconds, very close. He's going to get back points, but saved by the bell is Moraglia. So add 3 more.
I don't know about that call. It looked like he was definitely on his shoulders there for a good 5 seconds.
I'll tell you what, the ref has a much better look than we do, though. So as you look at it here.
That is very true.
Oh, and it jumped out of it there, sorry. Final 2 minutes, 10-1. Genre leads it over Moraglia.
Usually these types of matches are usually fast-paced, but it's getting a little bit slow towards the third period.
No control given as of yet.
Even the lighter weights with more endurance and stamina, they still usually tend to start to tire out towards the third period.
Moraglia just took a peek at the clock. He trails at 10-1. Genre leads at 10-1, but needs more. 1 minute to go.
Looks like he went for a. Looks like he's trying to go for a takedown, but he had the arms pretty well. Now it looks like his game plan is to just hold him off from any shots, because he wants to avoid getting pinned.
Kazi tried. 36 seconds.
Oh, but he has him in the cradle. He's got him in the cradle if he can just roll him through.
Here we go.
Oh, and he rolls him.
Close to you. Got a great look at it here.
Oh, but he gets out of the cradle. But he's still holding him.
20 seconds. 3 back points will be coming. He got out of it. Good job there by Moraglia. Out of the circle, add 3. But that was a great move by our genre. They have a scoring question, I believe. He did get 3 on the back points there. It was 10-1. It should be 13, I believe. They haven't put it up on the board yet. That's why we have not on our thing. All right, now they put the points up. It's 15-1.
It looks like Kaz is going for the tech fall. As long as he gets a single takedown, that's it.
12 seconds. He's got to go for it quick.
If you can get this tech fall, I can bring him up to at least 8.
5 seconds. Kazi grabs a leg, and they give him 2 just before the whistle. So a tech fall of 17-2 for a genre as he wrestles very, very well. As you see it again for our YouTube audience right before the buzzer. And we move now to 1:13. Sterling now trails at 42-8. And we will see who comes out here. I believe this is going to be Lewis. All right, so it is going to be Jeremiah Lewis for Sterling, 4-5. Isaiah Townsend, a freshman, 2-0. Townsend moving in very quickly. Townsend getting some back points. You can see right there, he's that close. Can he get it? Not quite. And there it is. A pin for Isaiah Townsend, a freshman. Shot out of it. This match like a lightning bolt. What a job there as he gets the win. And we move now to 1:20 as we try and take our breath on that one.
That was very fast.
Woo!
He wasn't playing around.
No, he wasn't. That was outstanding. At 120, we're going with Kevin Stubbs for Sterling. Brandon Sola will wrestle next. Stubbs 14-3. Nate Efee, a freshman, 10-9. We were told Townsend in the match before, that was only his third match. He is 3-0, and that was a pin there.
That was Jeremiah Lewis's also his third match for varsity.
So as we wind it down, it's been a big lead for Collingswood in this one, but a great experience, I think, for these.
Straw ends. He's looking for a cement mixer. Looks like they're making their way back to their feet. It looks like they have a baseball bat going. Yep, they're holding a baseball bat, and they break it. On a double leg. Oh, and Stubbs gets taken down.
Two points go up. Under a minute to wrestle. First period.
Looks like he's going for a power half here. I know he's looking for a bar arm.
So 2-0, Efee leads it.
And Stubbs slowly making his way to his feet, but he's quickly driven back down to the mat. And now it's just turning into a test of persistence between the two. And it gets brought out of bounds.
I want to welcome everybody in. If you're just tuning in, Tad Kazmir and our expert commentator also doing camera, Chris Burdash. Chris, you're doing a tremendous job tonight.
Thanks very much.
Keep it up, man. I'm learning. 25 seconds, first period.
Quickly rolls him through. Looked like he was going for a hazard at the start, but he just kind of rolled him forward. I guess that worked out for him.
Final few seconds here of the first period. And that'll do it for the first period. Also want to thank Andrew Kane. Andrew Kane is, for our YouTube audience out there, he's doing the scoreboard, he's doing the replays, he's the one that gets us online. So we wouldn't be able to be online without Andrew here. So Andrew was well. Two students doing an outstanding job here with our Sterling TV 19 and helping us getting live on YouTube tonight.
Thank you very much, Andrew, for bringing this to us.
Second period. Second period.
It's a quick start by, I forgot the name. I'm very sorry about that.
This is Efee.
Efee, okay. And this guy, it looks like he has the half. Oh, but Stubbs manages to get away from it. Now they're back at neutral grounds.
So give him an escape. It's 2-1. Stubbs trails it.
Stubbs gets a double leg takedown, but Efee sprawls. Now Stubbs is looking for the back door. Oh, but he couldn't land it. Looks like Efee's lining himself up possibly for a cement mixer. Now they're back in a baseball bat. They break it up. Now they're moving back towards the center.
1 minute to wrestle, second period, 2-1.
For a double leg, but he instantly got sprawled. Now the two are struggling for an advantage. Now he's looking for another cement mixer. Oh, but just landed, and Kevin Stubbs' head bounces right off the mat. Must have been a hard landing for him.
Hurt me over here. 4-1 now. Efee leads it. Now an escape makes it 4-2.
Kevin Stubbs really has to do something big here if he wants to win it for the team. Goes for a double leg. He's got it up. Can he follow up and take that? Yes, he can. He gets the 2.
18 seconds to wrestle. Second period. We're now tied at 4. We may get a chance as we get the whistle for that takedown move we just saw here for our YouTube audience in a second. As the whistle goes, let's go back and take a look at that takedown move. That was a pretty one.
As you can see there, he gets both legs. He stands right up, and he lifts him straight up and makes sure he turns him to the side and gets his leg in front of him.
Andrew Kane bringing replays. I'm impressed. Third period.
Look at you go.
Man, he's teaching us how to do this. I like it.
Oh, he instantly was trying to go for the switch, but it didn't work out. But they're back up to their feet. And now it's back to a battle of persistence. Oh, and he looks like he went for a pike there, like a mini pike, to try to get him back down to the mat.
So again, we are tied at 4 at 120.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for a pike there, but he just can't seem to get enough drive forward in order to put him to the mat. Efee is constantly making his way back to his feet. Even with Stubbs driving him forward as hard as he can, Efee's just slowly getting back up. He has a lot of persistence there.
We're nearing the 1 minute mark in this match, and we are still tied at 4.
And he's going for another pike, but doesn't look like it's he's getting a little bit of drive there. And he's got him. Oh, but he couldn't land the pike, so now he's back to square one. But he's going for a pike again.
Crowd getting into it. Final 36 seconds. Still tied.
Looks like he's got the hazard going. But he got free of the hazard. That was almost a scary situation. He almost turned it over for him. Now it looks like he's going for a power half. Oh, but he couldn't land the power half. He's going back in for another one.
15 seconds or we're heading to overtime.
But he's back into the power half there. If he can get the power half in the next 5 seconds, that's it. But he can't get it.
All right, so we're going to go overtime. What are our overtime rules here, Chris?
Right now, all you have to do is really just get a takedown. Once you get 2, that should be it, unless they get 1 point. I haven't gone into overtime myself, so I'm not really like super expert at it, but I think you have to be leading by 2 points.
They put 1 minute on the clock. Stubbs for Sterling.
Stubbs for a reshot, but it goes out of bounds. If that was still in bounds, that would have been a 2 for Efee, and that would have been it.
And you see it just missed there on our YouTube audience. Final 35 seconds. Again, we're in overtime.
Seemed to be hand fighting a lot, slowing down a little bit. He gets a leg, but it didn't work out too well. Oh, he gets the leg back and he drives, but it's not working out. Kevin Stubbs showing his persistence again. He's not willing to give up. However, Efee has the arm. He's in trouble. Stubbs is in trouble.
He's got 10 seconds.
And he gets the 2. That's it.
Great job by Stubbs with 1 second to go in overtime. Let's look at it again here.
The 2 put off an impressive performance for between these 2. As you can see, Efee was just about to get up, but luckily Stubbs was able to catch him and bring him right back down.
So after the overtime win by Stubbs, we are going to move to 120. Makes your team score 48-11. So Brandon Sola at 16-1 comes out now.
Brandon Sola is the current is one of the 2 captains of the wrestling team. He's a very good wrestler. He also has won a tournament before.
So it's Sola versus Cole.
Sola is a fantastic wrestler. He's strong as an ox.
Your team score is 48-11. Last of 3 matches here. Sterling as a team has not pinned tonight. 5 pins thus far, 6 pins for Collingswood.
Yeah, it seems like the problem with Sterling is that they don't really manage to get the pins in very much.
Referee has no control.
Looks
Now
like he's going
gives
for a
2.
spladle. He's going for a spladle by the looks of it.
2 for Sola.
Trying to, oh, he's about to roll in this ladle. Oh, but he isn't able to get it yet, and he gets out of it. And he almost got back to his feet, and he's brought back down.
1 minute to wrestle, first period.
I know I just did this last match, and it's very rude of me, but who is the person from Collingswood again?
This is Brian Cole. He's a senior.
Cole.
9-6.
Okay, so it's a senior against a senior. It's like they're just at a little bit of a tie up here. Nobody's really getting anywhere. Brandon looks like he's starting to make his way around. Now Brandon Sola's back on top.
Cole to his feet for a second.
Cole is back. Cole has both legs. He's looking for a double leg takedown, but it was just brought out of the mat.
No points awarded to Collingswood coaches. You saw there, they wanted some points as it got near the end of this, but they stay out of the circle. 13 seconds to wrestle, first period.
Looked like he went to go try to reverse it by turning out of it, but he kind of just turned right into Brandon's grapple. It looks like Brandon's going for the pike now. That ends the first period.
We want to say hello to everybody watching online on YouTube across America and across the world. We're doing wrestling from Southern New Jersey in Camden County. Collingswood, New Jersey versus Sterling. Sterling from Somerdale, New Jersey. You see your team score on the right. We've got 3 matches to go in this one.
And that was Cole managed to make sure that he stays down on the mat. I can't really see what's going on here, but I think I can assume that he possibly has either a pike or a bar arm. Yeah, he has the bar arm going on now. He's trying to run it through, but just the power of Brandon Sola is just keeping him from moving anywhere. Like I said earlier in this match, Brandon Sola is as strong as an ox.
Ooh, that can't be fun. Head first, nose first, right into the mat is Sola.
It is not very fun, and on certain terms, it's actually illegal to do that. But it has to be from standing, so I'm not trying to be like that.
Hey, you know more than me. I'm a basketball guy. I'm just here to get these guys on. And boy, Sola battling, and look at Cole. Cole can't get any points out of it, though. "40 seconds to wrestle here in the second period."
It seems like they're a bit evenly matched if Brandon Sola kind of has the advantage here.
Still in the second period. Referee will bring him back in. 28 seconds with Sola leading at 2-0 second period.
Brandon wants to get out of this. He has to make a real quick escape. It looked like he wasn't trying to go for an escape there. He didn't really move at all.
Hear the referee
he's
saying,
got another
"Let's
bar
move."
arm there.
This is definitely a battle. 10 seconds.
Looks like Sola's headset's coming off.
He's got 6.8 seconds in this second period. That's never fun.
But Brandon has the advantage here, so as long as he can keep that advantage, he's, safe to roll around the mat. Oh, and he makes a reversal.
And give him one. They're giving him the escape. So he'll get one for the escape, and we move to the third period.
Gets an escape just in the nick of time.
Here it is again.
As you can see, he makes a beautiful turnover, but he couldn't get the reversal there, so he just resorted to cutting and just getting back up for an escape.
Third and final period at 1:26.
Oh, and Cole is slammed right onto the mat. He already has the half in. That was quick. I turned my head for a second, and before you know, he was slammed to the mat.
Sola does lead at 3-0 individually in this match.
Oh, he almost had him he almost rolled him up in a bar arm there.
1 point goes up. 3-1.
Brandon Sola can get a pin here. It would, it would go miles despite them not really getting much further into beating Collingswood.
1 minute to wrestle in this match. 3-1 Sola for Sterling.
Now it looks like Cole's getting a little bit desperate into trying to get an advantage here.
2 points go up. Sola 2 more.
But Brandon, he just seems to be the better wrestler right now, and he's just making sure that Cole does not get the advantage.
About 25 more seconds in this third and final period.
Can't really see what's going on there. Brandon made sure that he didn't get another escape.
7.6 remaining here in the third. There's that nice move there.
Cole's probably going to come out real quick and real hard, so Brandon has to be ready to brace for it. Or he kind of went slow and he allowed Brandon to take control of it until the end of the match.
So a 5-1 win for Brandon Sola at 126. We'll move to 132 in a moment. So at 132, one of the featured wrestlers for Sterling scheduled is Trey Potts. And he should be going up against Peter Plotz. So it could be Potts versus Plotz.
That's going to be a tongue twister.
Yes, it will.
Potts versus Plotz. Let's see where this goes.
Yes, it is. So it's Trey Potts versus Peter Plotz.
Oh, boy.
Plotz is from Collings, the senior 8-9. Potts is 12-5. Potts is a sophomore.
Well, Potts is also, just like I said for Brandon, he's pretty strong. He's usually able to get back up from things whenever he's taken down. Trey's one of those wrestlers that has like this type of heart that usually not a lot of other wrestlers really have.
We have a injury there to Potts.
I think I said that a little bit too soon.
Yes. I want to remind everybody, back at home on Tuesday, we will have the wrestling. Actually, we're going to be back Monday. We just added a match, or thing, I should say. Monday will be girls basketball. We just added, there's a South Jersey tournament game. So Monday, girls basketball against West Deptford. The wrestling team will be live again on Tuesday as they take on Gateway. So again, originally not on our broadcast schedule was Monday. That has just been added.
Sadly, I won't be able to be a cameraman for that match because I will be wrestling varsity on Tuesday.
Good deal. Well, we'll get a chance to root you on when you're on the mat in that Gateway one.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get slammed.
What weight class will you be in?
I'll be heavyweight.
All right. Good deal. Again, we want to thank Chris Burdash, who was not wrestling tonight, was kind enough not only to announce, but he's bringing you the camera work right now, and he's doing an outstanding job at both.
Yeah, I was supposed to be scheduled to wrestle tonight, but due to skin conditioning that was didn't really seem to be a problem until just tonight, I was not cleared to wrestle.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. No control given as yet. Still no score. 35 seconds to go, first period. Now 2 points go up.
It was pretty good how he had him from the back, but he decided to come up and grab him straight for the head. Brought him straight down and got the 2. Now he's just riding him, and something came off of.
I hope that isn't an ear or something.
Plotz. That looked like a little bit of tape on his fingers from Plotz that just flew off. Unless that was from Potts.
It looked like something like a bandage or something as you mentioned around the finger. So we're going to end the first period with a 2-0 lead for Potts over Plotz. Here's a look on the replay again.
That was a beautiful single leg takedown, but Trey was able to luckily get a crossface and be able to deter it a little bit.
So second period, Sterling's Potts will start on the bottom. Collingswood Plotz will start on the top.
Yeah, wrestlers, especially when they either have the advantage or they're medium. And there was Trey Potts just staring at the camera there.
He was determined.
He was very determined. It kind of scared me when he stared at me through the camera. As I was saying, usually when you have the advantage or just at any time, you always want to be on bottom because when you're on bottom, you have a chance to get points.
To his feet is Potts and give him the escape. He leads it 3-0.
Even when you're on bottom, you still face the risk of, them riding you out and possibly pinning you. So it's kind of like a toss-up of what to do. If you go bottom, you have a chance of getting a point from escaping or possibly even reversing, or you also have the chance of getting pinned. Kind of like a coin toss.
Just noticed one of our teachers in the audience here as these guys move in. And 2 points go up again. Well done. 5-0 lead.
Who's in the crowd?
Mr. Cartier, one of our English teachers, has brought his son to the match here tonight. Maybe if we get a break, we'll give you a chance to say hi to Mr. Cartier on our camera.
Oh, and a nice slam by Potts. I almost said Plotz there. That's, wow.
There you go.
It's getting hard.
Trey Potts for Sterling. He leads at 5-0.
Looks like they kind of, I don't know what he's trying to do. He looked like he went for the half, but Plotz tried to switch it out, but luckily Potts was able to catch him in time.
Seconds.
Looks like Potts possibly trying to go for a bar arm here, but it seems that Plotz is trying to keep his arms out as best he can. He's fighting the hands. But it looks like Potts got a hold of one of his legs there. Now he's running. Now Potts is going for the pike. But with 5 seconds left, I'm not really sure how far he can go with it.
At the whistle, let's give a shout. Mr. Carty is in the top row between where the windows are. If you zoom in to the left a little bit and up, top row, left, and there he is. That's Mr. Carty, his son, from our English department here at Sterling High School, checking out the match here tonight. And as we go back to the replay.
All right, Potts instantly went for the back door. That was real quick. I wasn't able to get back there in time. I'm very sorry about that, folks.
5-0 lead, though. Now referee stops it.
Looks like there was a stalemate there. It didn't really go anywhere.
Let's see how quick Potts can be.
Plotz went for a double leg takedown instantly, but Potts managed to quickly backdoor him. Now they're just locking up and trying to take it slow, trying to line up their shots.
There he goes. Good. Oh, man, he is quick. 2 more points for Potts.
Potts already back to work on him.
7-0, he leads it.
Plotz went for a switch, but it didn't work out too well. Potts was just too fast, and he just backed up.
As 1 point goes up for Plotz.
Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble trying to line up each other's shots, but hopefully that should break soon. Well, Plotz went for a shot, but it didn't work out too well, so he's back to his feet.
Under a minute to go in this match.
And may I say that both their shoes are very, very creative tonight.
So we have reached the neon spectrum with these.
Hey, you don't usually see shoes like these on a wrestling mat.
7-3, and then make it 8-3 is able to escape was Potts.
You know what they say about that shoes and costumes look good to play good.
Yes, you do. Feel good. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Potts. Potts doing a good job of hanging.
Looks like we see there, but I think Potts has a. Oh, I thought he had an underhook there, but no, he just has his bicep there. Potts does have one of Plotz's arms though, which gives him advantage of him. Just like that,
no
Potts
point
is taking advantage. He's holding him in a cross face, and he gets the 2.
Just before the buzzer. So Potts is going to win it, and there's this move again.
That was very impressive. As I saw, he had the arm, and all he had to do was kind of turn him and then twist around him, and then he brought him down.
So now we will end the night at 138 with one of Sterling's featured wrestlers. This will be John Toomey at 17-1 versus Eddie Bernardo, a senior at 5-1. So it's going to be Toomey versus Bernardo.
Yeah, John Toomey is also another great wrestler here. He won a tournament himself also. He usually runs for a lot of pikes. He usually does that. He usually practices his pikes a lot in the wrestling room. So he's gotten quite a few pins off of pikes too. Let's see where his pikes take him.
Last match of the night here on Sterling TV 19 and YouTube.
These two are constantly trying to prepare and defend shots here, but it looks like Toomey does not have the strength advantage in this match here, but he should. It looks like he does kind of have the speed advantage though.
Neither wrestler can seem to get what they want. 1 minute to go, first period.
He tries to snap him down, but it didn't work out too well. Toomey slowly making his way in on him. They broke it up, and now they're moving it back towards the middle. Make sure that they don't take it out of bounds. So as you saw, Toomey went to fake a shot, but it looks like he kind of almost got shot on.
Final 25 seconds here at 138.
Looks like he managed to bring him down to the mat. Now they're just going to circle around.
Still no points or control.
Managed to get to a reversal though, and it looks like he's got the 2. 2
points. We'll take a look at this again.
As they were just locking up, and he jumped down. He went for a shot, but it didn't work out too well. They both got back up to their base.
So 2-0. Toomey leads it. Second period, 138. This is our last match of the night. Toomey will start on top. Bernardo on the bottom.
So Bernardo, he went for something, but it looks like Toomey instantly got the hazard, and he drove him into the mat. And now he's just making sure that Bernardo stays into the mat and tries to keep his head down. But now he looks like he's not focusing for the head anymore. It looks like he's focusing for something else. I think he might be focusing on a spladle, but I'm not sure. He still has now he has a ball and chain, it looks like. He manages to, but Bernardo manages to. Now he has the pike going. But the strength advantage of Bernardo is starting to kick in here.
It's only a 2-0 lead for Toomey of Sterling.
Now Bernardo has his leg. If only Toomey just jumped over a second earlier, you could have gotten the switch and the...
Referee stops it, didn't like that. Caution.
Yeah, he overextended the shoulder a little bit too much there.
The referee asks, Bernardo, you okay?
Yeah, I know how much a shoulder pain hurts because during a tournament myself, I got my shoulder jammed during a match against another heavyweight.
Toomey's having problems with his headgear right now. They may have to go for another set. Good shot of John Toomey. Known John a long time. His younger brother, a player on my younger kids' baseball team. Second period continues.
He instantly tries to go back into the hazard. Excuse me there. Excuse me, that was very rude of me. He instantly gets the hazard again, and now he's trying to ride him out.
Toomey's still on top, but he only leads at 2-0.
As long as he can keep this lead, he can win it. But if he can get this pin, it could probably go a long way for us. Even if we don't win, we can still probably send a message.
Trying to get to his base is Bernardo.
Yeah, it looks like, he looks like Toomey has his Spladle locked in, but Bernardo managed to power his way out of it using his strength again.
That's just about going to do it for the second period.
Looked like he went for a headlock and he tried to pin him from there, but he just couldn't get it.
1 period to go. Toomey of Sterling leading it 2-0.
Yeah, Toomey's somehow going to have to find a way around the strength of Bernardo and get the pin.
And don't forget, wrestling will be back live on YouTube and on Channel 19 Tuesday night against Gateway. Our next live event will be Monday, 5:30 with girls basketball.
He has the half. John Toomey managing to get his way out of it. He tried to switch it, but it didn't work out too well.
Back to the center we'll go. Still Toomey starting on bottom. He only leads at 2-0.
Looks like Toomey stopped with his orthodox style of being referee's position. Looks like Toomey's going for the switch. He's going for the switch. He's almost got it, as a matter of fact, and he gets it. He gets the 2.
4-0. He's got a little breathing room now.
As long as he doesn't get pinned, he should be clear.
Knowing this guy, I think he's trying to see if he can get a pin. Some guys will ride it out at this point. He's maneuvering.
Looks like Bernardo's just trying to ride it out. He's not. It doesn't look like he's trying to do anything.
We hit the 1 minute mark in the third and final period.
Looks like Toomey's trying to go for. I'm not sure I can't see what he's going for there, but he does have the arm. Looks like a hammerlock. It looks like you have the hammerlock there.
You can see straining through that is Bernardo.
It looked like Bernardo's, he's trying to dig deep. With 35 seconds left, he's gonna have to dig really deep in order to keep this one up.
Toomey's moving in.
His back. All Toomey has to do is get chest to chest with him.
He's got back points coming. 20 seconds. He has time.
Oh, and he got one of his calves back too. That's gonna make it even harder for Bernardo to recover from it. Oh, but he gets his calf out.
10 seconds. You're going to add 3 points to Toomey's individual score as he moves in and not able to get it.
Oh, he got him onto his shoulders just last second.
So he is going to win it by a score of 4-0, and then that'll make us a final score of 48-20. And a very interesting match here tonight, Chris.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we went in. We thought it was going to be a tough match, and we knew it was going to be a tough match actually. But it seems like Collingswood they're just on a roll with defeating Sterling, and now it's up to 14 years.
Well, I want to thank our technical wizard with the replays and the graphics. Andrew Kane did an outstanding job. Also want to thank Chris Burdash. You did a great job tonight announcing camera. Good luck on Tuesday night.
Thank you very much.
All right. For those guys, I'm Mr. K. We'll talk to you next time right here on Sterling TV 19.